too? All right. So thank you for being here today and to having Rate, rate. Yep. Can you all hear me now? Okay, good. Can you hear me now? It's a Verizon commercial. So again, we're playing with chairs. So if you had not heard that, we are going to do chairs today. So if you have a chair or something similar to that that can give you support, please grab one. And then one of the caveats for the ones who are doing yoga at home is to just be careful to have your surroundings, aware of your surroundings, that you're not going to hurt yourself or fall off the chair when we stand on it with one hand. Just being mindful of that. So one of the things that comes to mind when we today, for some reason, is that it's so wonderful that you will have placed some time and so to in your calendars, in your day, in your time to do a little bit of yoga together, right? And to practice it together. And so what do we bring with us? What are we bringing in our hearts? What are we bringing in our minds into your yoga center, into your practice, into your yoga mat? And what are we able to offer around when we do this? So allowing just time to even just thinking about that. And spiritual life is such that, or life in the yoga philosophy, if you want to see it, is such that sometimes it just is, it's like an ocean. Maharaji, my guru talks about that. My teacher talks about that all the time about spiritual life, that we are like almost floating, right, in an ocean of all kinds of things, distractions of life, our work, all the things that are happening around. And then all of a sudden we come out and it's just like we come up for air into that ocean and we just like grasp for a little something, but then we're immersed back again into the whole distractions of life. And so those moments, right, those moments of spirituality, those moments of connection to our spiritual self are really important, that we just grasp onto them. And sometimes it feels like there's nothing to grasp on. There's just emptiness and we cannot connect, and we have difficulty to even paying attention or focusing our mind. And so it doesn't mean that we're not connected. It doesn't mean that we have been forgotten. It feels like that. But it's just a matter of keep pedaling, right? Sometimes life tests us that way. So, and it's not that there's a test. It's not that we're running through difficulties for no reason. We understand that our life is not just this physical body, but it's the existence of our soul, and the soul never appeared and never will disappear. It's always present. And as difficult as that might be to grasp, we're just simply changing bodies and changing forms of existence, but the soul is the same. And so in the previous, the opportunity of having a physical body as a human is really, really precious. So, and the chanting was talking about that, right? How what is the permanent in all those things? What is the one thing that is permanent? We think that maybe the life partner that we have in this life period, or maybe that our parents that are so sacred and important, which they are, but that's not permanent. They still will change, and sometimes will be their parent, and sometimes there will be our child, and or their spouses or relatives. So sometimes, many times, we won't even connect to them in many lives, and so there's so many souls out there taking a physical body. So, not to get too much into that philosophy, because that it's very personal for many of us, but to think about what is permanent. And the only permanent relationship that we have is that to the soul, to that divine love living inside of us, that real fire or really energy inside of us. So and there's moments where the clouds part away and we can see that and we can feel and we connect to that. So let's utilize and hold on to that and keep that muscle memory, because next time when you think about coming to your yoga practice or to do your own practice at home, then the phone will ring and you're going to feel a little bit tired, or you had a long bad day at work or at school. And so then all these difficulties start present. So can you think about the moments that are really precious and valuable to you that you have created, and allow those things to happen that just occurred magically in our lives, and hold on to those, because the other times will be very distracting. So allowing our physical body to maybe invite an intention, not because I'm looking and forcing something, because I'm open to just jump in fully into the exhalation that lets my body move slowly forward. And that means my head just bow, and that's enough, or maybe my entire shoulders roll forward, or maybe my torso leans forward, and let your body inhale into this position, and then go a little bit deeper if that's even possible. My legs apart, my legs extended, my legs bent, it doesn't matter. My jaw drawn in, the crown of head extended. Feel that your tailbone settles into the ground and your spine lengthens a little bit farther and deeper towards the floor, and let your body one more time to exhale gently into this position. As if you're just letting all those things heavily hold and held in our back to bend, then allowing them to release, to soften them. And when your body's ready, with your hands, not your back, slowly inhale and round your back, gently restacking vertebrae, to slowly opening the shoulders, to opening the heart, the chest, to really believe what you feel is deepest and most valuable inside of your heart. And again, just invite the just most pure and innocent feeling from your heart to be open, and believe in that. It doesn't matter what the external things may look like, or whatever other thoughts may come in. What is it that is most pure inside of you? And sometimes that is difficult to connect to. Can I allow my hands and my arms to slowly shift behind my hips and my glutes and my pelvic area, so my chest widens and my clavicles open and my shoulder blades move towards each other, and maybe my head lengthens through the throat as the tongue touches the roof of your mouth, and my eyes look over my eyebrows, and my crown of head extends away from your body. And trust. Allow your body to just open, and trust the feeling, and trust the movement, and trust all the things that are coming out without having to judge them or push them or hide them. Let them just pass through your body. Allow your purification of every thought, that you are not holding on to those feelings, but you are letting them slowly pass through, that your heart truly opens. So what does it feel like for me to really allow myself to really surrender any other thoughts, and then allow the head to inhale and raise back to center? And I feel my body slowly engage, kindly sit into this position. And I then look at my chair that is in front of me, with at least two legs on the chair, on the mat, so it doesn't fall, it doesn't slide out. And then I allow my legs to slowly bend the knees, and let my heels or feet to slowly come gently onto the seat of the chair. Both legs slowly settle onto the seat of the chair, and my hands support on the ground, so I'm not forcing anything, and I allow my shoulders not to shrug or tense, to slowly draw them back and see what it feels to find the most comfortable and accommodating position for my body in this pose. And maybe my hands are able to walk softly forward, and my hands come towards with my knees bent as much as I need to. My hands come towards my glutes, hamstrings, calves, ankles, feet, toes, and my body starts rolling gently over. And I find my spine lengthen. And maybe my hands reach for the seat of the chair, or I'm flexible enough, or I'm close enough to my chair, or I have a kind of chair that allows my hands to reach for the legs. It doesn't matter. So it's not about how far, it's about how it feels for my body. So observing, again, those precious moments of realization inside of us that the movement is the perfect movement, that the moment is the perfect moment, that we don't have to look for anything else outside, that we can believe that that connection, that yoking of the self, the internal self to that divine nature, whatever that spiritual open heartedness, just preciousness inside your heart is connecting to. And let your body breathe in and see if the rest of the movement exhales and opens and releases all tension from the neck when the body is ready to exhale all the way through. Let your hands walk one more time into your legs, if lowered towards the hips or higher towards the hips, whichever way you want to see it, onto the ground. Exhale, slowly feel that your spine opens, and one more time. Allow the feet to shift gently so the heels and the arches of the feet are on the chair, and slowly the right leg lifts off the ground or off the chair towards the sky to engage away from the chair, and you raise, not because you're holding or shrugging your shoulders, but dropping the shoulders, and feel that your chest opens, your tummy tucks in. One more time. Breathe into this position and let the right leg slowly come outside the right side of the chair, and then slowly drop towards the ground, and feel that your right heel slowly touches the floor gently away from your body, and you sit taller. You feel the chair still holding that left leg, that your abdomen and thigh come towards each other, that my spine lengthens, that the crown extends, and I can feel the entire left hip really flexing through your hip flexors and extending through the glutes, and your spine lengthens a little bit taller, and your tummy tucks in. One more time. Breathe as if the crown of the head raises just a little bit taller, and then exhale, and then soften the elbows, adjust your hands and wrists. Your right knee flexes one more time, and place your right foot on the edge of the chair, the seat of the chair, and let your left leg exhale out and up, inhaling towards the sky. Point the toes, flex the toes only, or flex the entire foot, whichever is most comfortable for your body. It doesn't mean that your left knee is locked, that you're forcing through your hands or wrists, that you're really opening the body. And you breathe in. Can you engage the core, the abdominal cavity? Can you find your jaw? Are you looking up? Are you tensing through your neck? Or are you slowly allowing your body to, one more time, find the perfect position? And as you exhale, open the left leg towards the left side of your body, and you allow your left heel to stretch as far away from your body as possible. You can feel your calves, the hamstrings. You can feel your hands shifting and raising the torso, helping your shoulders shift away and open the heart. Can I find my jaw, the crown of head, the thigh, the knee coming into the chest, and I observe my body. And so what does it feel like that I'm supporting now the right side of my abdomen, the right side of my chest? That your breastbone raises a little bit taller, that the crown of it extends a little bit higher, that the tailbone area slowly settles to the floor. One more time. Can I feel the left leg active and the right knee tall as I exhale, anchoring through my tummy? Breathe in tallest through the crown, and then kindly exhale, soften your hands, elbows, and raise the left leg, allowing the left knee to bend, both feet onto the chair, extending then the heels into the chair, moving the hips a little bit farther back and the heels a little bit deeper in, and your hands support, and your arms are softened, your elbows are softened. Find that your shoulders open away from the chest, again, to open the clavicle area, to really feel your chest muscles, to feel your hands not pushing through the heels, but the root of your fingers. Think about how your fingers can actually press their insertion into the palm directly into the yoga center, into the yoga mat, rather than the heel of the hands, rather than the wrists. and your elbows bent so you engage your triceps. And maybe for some of us, that doesn't mean all of us, your hands may walk a little bit farther behind your shoulders and your chest lengthens and you slowly extend your torso. For a few of us, the hips come off the ground and then let the body adjust and support. So your shoulders are not raised, you're not hanging on your shoulders, you're flattening, pointing your toes, squeezing the glutes, soften your chin, do not tense or tighten your neck area. Find that your spine is long. Can you feel your glute muscles? Raising one more time, breathe in, flatten your belly. And as your body exhales, slowly soften, very gently. Elbows bend, hips slowly come towards the ground, soften your back. Allow your hands to walk very gently towards your thighs, towards your ankles, towards your toes, it doesn't matter, towards the seat of the chair. Sit tall, drop the shoulders, abdomen tightens, breath in, exhale, maybe your arms slowly move a little bit higher towards the sides of the chair, towards the sides of the legs, towards the space above the ankles, the space above the toes, or maybe all the way towards the sky, and your knees do not need to be locked. Are your kneecaps perpendicular? Are you rolling your legs? Are you widening your inner thighs? Can you support the root of your thighs, rolling in so you can feel your hips widening through your tailbone and extending your back? And so what does it feel to find strength? One more time, breathe in, not forcefulness. If your breath is labored, you're going too deep. Last one time, breathe, breathe, breathe in. And then exhale slowly. Elbows and hands and arms come through your legs towards the ground, behind the shoulders, adjusting the root of your fingers, exhaling through your thighs and abdomen and raising your hips or raising the torso, whichever is most comfortable. Allow your head to slowly stay in neutral position and look all the way back, and do not hang on the shoulders itself. Raise your glutes. Beautiful. Deep breath. Exhale all the way through your tummy. Can you find your last one breath? Extend your toes, open them, activate, and then exhale, walk slowly, your heels in, your elbows bend, your hips gently towards the ground. Beautiful. Deep breath. Allow your body to slowly exhale, and one more time, hands walk forward towards the chair, towards the legs, outside your shoulders, and you sit tall and your knees are perpendicular. Engage. Again, imagine that you're opening the lower back, lifting the lumbar spine, retracting through your belly, flexing your knees as much as you need to. Soften your shoulders and elbows as much as you need. And the crown of the head raises even tallest towards the sky. When your body's ready, exhale and release your hands towards the sides of your thighs, your knees, your shins. Allow your knees to retract. Walk your feet in, cross your feet over your ankles, and then slowly soften gently towards the ground. Allow your hands to come towards the edge of the chair, and with the help of the chair, we're going to roll over the shins and then come gently on knees and hands. Breathe in. Exhale, walk your hips as if your hips were to touch gently towards the chair, and let your toenails, all 10 of them, to press softly into the yoga mat. So let your big toe, aware of your pinky toe, open the soles of your foot. Walk your hands deeper with the tip of the fingers into the chair, or maybe towards the backrest of the chair, and your glute muscles contract, your abdomen opens, your shoulders widen, your chest runs right through the space of your clavicles, your chin looks up, your eyes look slowly towards the sky and over your head, and maybe you stretch your throat as if your tongue comes towards the roof of your mouth, and you find your body extending rather than crunching. 2 more times. Breathe in. Exhale. Feel the abdominal muscles. You can pull gently all the muscles to open. Very nice. And contract and support from the base of your back as your body exhales. Come up. Inhale slowly. And release your hands, release your torso, open the spine, allow your body to press slowly your hands onto the chair, the seat of the chair, in a stable position so your chair doesn't tilt left or right, front or back, and then bring one leg, whichever one leg you prefer, behind you. And then place the opposite knee on the ground. So I started with my right leg, doesn't mean that you have to start with your right leg. And I press my knee behind, it doesn't have to be locked. Press the heel all the way back of that extended leg, and the hands stay slowly on the chair. And I allow my jaw to slowly draw towards my throat, and I look slowly towards the sky, and I press back gently away from the hip flexors, squeezing the right glute. Exhale, open. Again, raising my rib cage. So my abdomen on the right side is really feeling the extension. All the muscles, the oblique muscles, the entire abdominis rectus on the right side of my body are really stretching, while the glute muscles on the right side are contracting. Breath in, raise to the back of your head, to the back of the neck, to the back of the shoulder blades, towards the sky so your back is long. Last time, breathe in, raise your torso taller away from the waist, and then exhale and release kindly. When you're ready, your knee to the ground, slowly soften, switching the opposite knee to the ground while the opposite leg then extends back. It doesn't matter how far, one leg might be different from the other, the feeling might be different. Do not force it, investigate, be open, observe, hands into the ground, squeezing the glute, open the hip flexors, allow the heel to drive the movement, to not roll the foot. Your shoulders are wide rather than forward, and your spine starts lengthening. Your entire left side of the abdomen stretches, your thighs support the movement, your chin looks up, and your eyes look all the way slowly. Breath in. When your body inhales, find your extension, and then draw your chin slowly, draw slowly into your chest as if you're just looking towards your belly button area, and slowly press to your hands as if you're just raising the rib cage a little bit deeper, farther away from the waist area, and your jaw draws in so you can feel the neck, the entire range of movement through your vertebrae column. Your tummy supports, your leg engages, your heel stays tall above the toes, your hands settle gently into the seat of the chair, your triceps engage, your shoulders are wide. One last long inhalation. Can you feel the left glute really engaged? And as your body exhales, release kindly your left knee, soften your head, allow your hands and gently move your hips one more time. Closest towards the chair as if your pubic bone is coming into the edge of the chair, allowing your glute muscles to support the movement. Your chair can move. Also, remind yourself of that. Your hands come towards the back of the chair one more time, or towards the seat, or deep into the seat of the chair, or the sides of the backrest, and let your right arm slowly move forward and up towards the sky, and your eyes follow that right arm if that's possible, and your neck allows it. And maybe your right arm not only comes towards the sky, but it comes slowly behind your body, all the way behind the shoulder, and you can slowly look at it as if your eyes were open. And for some of us, the eyes might be open. Can you find your tummy? Can you slowly, do not separate your hips from the chair, so your glutes remain contracted, your hip flexors remain open, your toenails remain on the ground. One more time. Can you feel the openness? Let that body side breathe. And as your body exhales, slowly soften the elbows in opposite direction as we reached the pose. Retract softly back into the seat of the chair. Deep breath in. Allow your hands to come towards the seat of the chair. Flat palms of the hands in a stable position. Flex both feet and toes, and then slowly press your hands into the chair and raise and walk your knees away from your body into that easy plank position. Find the palms of the hands to slowly be parallel. Fingers from one hand to the other. The crease of the elbows look towards each other, so you're not over rotating those elbows and again affecting the wrists or shoulders. Your shoulders are outside the chest rather than under the chest. Your jaw draws in, the crown of the head extends. Slowly, your toes, your heels walk away from your body so you can feel your hips not dipped, not raised, but perfectly parallel or perfectly aligned, I should say. Creating a line between your legs, the waist, the shoulders, the crown of the head. Breathe in, press back, squeeze your thighs, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your tummy, strengthen your chest and shoulders. One more time, breathe into this pose. When and if the body is ready, allow the inhalation to lengthen the body, to really feel it enters into your body. And as you exhale, release one knee at a time, slowly towards the floor, walking your knees, your hips towards the chair in front of you. Feet are as wide as they need to be or as close as they need to be. Allow your spine to settle, your hands to find that perfect position, your pelvic area to be really connected to the chair so you know your points of contact, and your left hand then moves in front of your body and up towards the sky, and your eyes and your focus and attention comes to the highest part of your body, your left hand, arm, and maybe slowly come just behind your shoulders. And you breathe Exhale slowly. Can you feel how your shoulders are wide and you're not rotating your torso? You're opening the chest. Breathe in, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Glute muscles. Do not overarch the spine. Lengthen the spine. Imagine I'm going to hold you from your ribs and raise you away from your waist. Let your last one breath. Can you feel your body squeezing and opening the entire abdomen, and then exhale and then slowly moving forward and down with your left hand, right hand, placing your hands into the chair. One more time, flexing your knees off the ground, moving your feet behind, deep breath in. Exhale, holding flat hands or grasping with your hands the edges of your chair, whichever is most comfortable for your body. Your shoulders are not under the chest or outside the chest, if that makes any sense. And your tummy, your back, your glutes, your thighs create a perfect line with your head. Your head is not dipped, is not raised, is perfectly aligned in the vertebrae column. Can you feel how that aligns? When your body's ready, take a deep breath and bend the elbows just a tiny bit, maybe as far as your elbows gently allow. Find your chest widen, feel the same alignment. Observe your fingers and hands into the chair as your body exhales. Raise, press up, inhale, holding, exhale. One last time, breath in, bend, exhaling, exhale, bend the elbows tight to your body and press up, inhale. Allow your hips to push back, walk your toes, exhaling forward. Walk your toes towards the chair, rest your feet under your hips. Let the elbows and forearms come slowly closer towards the seat of the chair. Let the fingers and hands ease any pressure. Slowly let your big toes be connected or closer towards each other, while your heels a little bit wider than your big toes. So that aligns the shins, aligns the kneecaps. Look at your kneecaps, look at your thighs, look at your legs. Find your spine long. Exhale your glutes. So you're moving gently into the heels of your feet rather than the toes. Your hips shift just slightly behind, and your head slowly drops as if your forehead, as if the crown of the head comes towards the chair, as if your head falls in between your biceps, your tummy flexes, your tailbone area lengthens, lifting or shifting the hips so the tailbone comes highest towards the sky and your tummy tugs in. Never locking knees, never overextending anything. What is the best position at this moment for your body? Can you find the exhalation? Your body is breathing. Your body is moving. You're consuming and again, spending energy, calories. Can you let your body just burn and breathe and create that fuel, right? That energy inside of you as your oxygen comes in through every red blood cell, entering and touching every one of your tissues. Can you let your last long inhalation observe that your rhythm of breath, the openness of your body, exhales and empties through your gut, and then slowly bring your torso gently forward, your hands and arms you can active by placing the hands under the shoulders, raising the forearms and elbows. One more time, resting the palms of hands on the chair, letting your right foot on the ground and your left leg to shift gently behind. And then touch the toes and then align. Look at your right knee, touch the left toes to the yoga mat behind you, and look at your right knee, right shin, right toes. Are they rotated? Are you shifting? Are you turning in any direction? Or are you supporting the alignment of your body? And then only at that point, bring the left leg off the ground and slowly engage it behind. Not because you're opening the hip, not because you're rotating the left hip out. That will come later. Let your left hip be exactly to the left of the right hip. So you're not shifting, your inner thigh supports and your left glute supports. Again, we tend to do movements that are easiest for your body. The point is to start finding. And how's your head? Is your head aligning the rest of your spine or still dangling towards the shoulders? Can you support your abdomen? What is the back and shoulders doing in this position? Can you feel your belly button area supporting the entire core? Let your last two breaths is your inner thigh. If I were to touch you from your inner thigh, is your inner thigh connected and strengthening? Let your last long session engaging that left glute. And then exhale, bend slowly your left knee. Are you breathing constantly? Find your left foot. Bring your elbows and forearms towards the chair, towards the seat of the chair. Fold gently. Doesn't matter if you touch or not. Your knees do not need to be locked to your heels. wider than your big toes. Your head drops, flatten the spine, sink the center of the space between your ribs down towards your thighs. Feel that your belly button area comes closer to your thighs, that your head gently moves and widens the shoulders away from each other while the shoulder blades rotate deeply into the cervical spine to hold the cervical vertebrae. As your glute muscles shift away from your hands and wrists, find your last 2 breaths. Feel your abdomen. Is the abdomen really contracting? Can you feel, again, the entire reawakening of your body? Not forced, not pushed, just simply feel that the energy activates and flows. And as you're inhaling, the arms and the elbows start shifting, the torso moves, the abdomen supports, the head maintains alignment of the vertebrae. Is your left foot now ready to support the entire weight of your body? Is your right leg inhaling towards the back, touching the toes on the yoga mat, observing my left toes, ankle, kneecap, thigh area without rotating, without locking? Can I feel the heel rather than the tip of the toes? And then inhale the right leg. Not because I'm rotating the hip, it's because I'm engaging the right glute. And so what does it feel like to be on the heel rather than the tip of the toes? And how does that feel in the back of the knee? How does it feel in your thigh? How does it feel in the hip? Is your belly, your back, your shoulders? Is your neck dangling? Are you looking up, or are you dropping the head, or are you maintaining this spine extended? Imagine I'm going to touch you from the crown of the head with my finger. Can you press against that finger on the top of your head and feel that your right toes come farther behind? Is your right hip perfectly aligned outside the left? One more time, breathe. Can you connect to your body? Feel, again, the potency of the movement to just find strength and ability to energize the body in your last long deep breath in. Exhale, and then release your right leg slowly towards the ground. Let it settle, breath in. Allow this time your knees to slowly fold a little bit as your heels come off the ground. And your body slowly walks hands deeper into the chair, deeper into the backrest, deep into the top of the backrest or the sides of the backrest, as long as your big toe, pinky toe are gently even as they put pressure onto your yoga mat. And your knees bend. You don't have to go any farther than allowing your spine and torso to sink in towards your thighs and without opening your inner thighs away from each other. And I press my glutes away from the shoulders, and I feel how my tummy helps that extension, that opening of the glute area. Find your body supporting your calf muscles. Are they actually working to contract? Breathe in, exhale, dip into your tailbone. Find that your elbows and arms are just simply helping you hold a pose. Last long deep breath in. As your body exhales, strong as you exhale, press your heels to the ground as you breathe in. Open your body, hands under the shoulders on the seat of the chair. Exhale kindly, beautiful, deep breath. Allow your body to slowly place the right foot, usually our stronger leg, on the ground while the left leg comes slowly onto the seat of the chair. So you're going to place the toes of the left foot on the chair, and you're walking your foot to just be steady and supportive. And you breathe in, and your hands come towards the seat of the chair, towards the sides of the backrest, on the top of the backrest, it doesn't matter. And your body exhales. And how can you feel your body slowly exhaling in this position? Can you find your exhalation to support? Breathe in. Are you finding stability? Is your right foot wide enough? So if your right leg is too close to the center of your body, you're going to be diminishing the support and the stability of your torso and balance and equilibrium. So your right foot should be wide enough that gives you about hip distance from the left side, gives you enough stability. And then your right arm slowly softens towards the seat of the chair. Maybe your right arm comes slowly behind the left foot, heel, ankle, reaching towards the chair or towards the leg of the chair, while your body and your shoulder and your torso slowly lower towards the chair. Again, balancing, observing your safety, allow your body to support. Look slowly into the left foot, into the left shin, maybe your left elbow and your left shoulder open wider and taller towards the sky. So you're now rotating the torso. Find your balance, observe your body. Very nice. Inhale. Allow the exhalation. Are you breathing out? Very nice. So how is that challenging for our balance or not? Are you holding on to the seat of the chair? Are you holding on to the back of the seat of the chair? Are you holding on to the leg of the chair? Find balance and support. Last long position. Can you press into that left hip so it's just wide and opened? And as your body exhales, release softly. Come gently down out of the position as your hand comes in on the seat of the chair. Your left hand descends towards the outside of your left foot. Your left foot slowly shifts away from the chair into the ground. Exhale. Very nice. Breath in. Palms and hands into the chair, into the sides of the chair. Raise your heels. Knees and calves and thighs and hips align, to press your toes evenly, that your hands keep walking deeper into the chair, deeper into the seat, into the sides of the backrest, into the top of the backrest, and your abdomen and thighs come closest, and your body exhales. Let your last two breaths just focus into your breathing out, your breathing in. Focus into the intentional movement of your body, the contraction. One more time, feel the last long breath in, that you're really opening and contracting all the parts that need to move. Exhale your heels to the ground, hands and arms. Breathe in, stay tall through your legs, hips, shoulders, neck. One more time, breathe into this position. Exhale slowly through your left foot and bring your right toes slowly. You're not swinging it. You're bringing your right foot with intention towards the seat of the chair, and find a place of balance, of support that is in equilibrium, that your left foot opens a little bit to the left. So you're maintaining, again, that distance between your right foot and your left foot to be about hip width. Your hands come towards the chair, towards the backrest, towards the sides of the backrest. It doesn't matter. Allow your body to stay stable. If this is as far as you're going to go on this side, or this side can decide to go a little bit deeper, by all means. Maybe your left hand slowly comes into the back of your heel of the right foot. Your right arm comes a little bit taller in the back rest of the chair. Maybe your left hand comes towards underneath the seat of the chair. Maybe the hand reaches towards the left leg, or the leg under the right foot of the chair. Your head looks slowly towards your inner thigh. The right elbow and the right shoulder open up towards the sky, and you're rotating, not just dropping the left shoulder, but raising the right side of your rib cage. The right shoulder comes tallest, and you look slowly towards the left, towards the right knee, towards the right shin, towards the space underneath your right leg, and feel how that feels to rotate, to open your body, to maintain the right knee stretched forward, connected. Feel that your spine is long. Beautiful. Deep breath. So what is the prop? How is this chair helping you find that deeper rotation? Not because you're hurting anything, not because you're overextending anything, but can you find those muscles? Is your left heel secure into the ground? What is the balance feel like? What are those very supportive muscles, those little tiny muscles that maintain the balance of the body? How are we training them? Can I allow my body to, one more time, support the exhalation, that I breathe deeply out of this position? I inhale, finally, one deep breath in. And as my body exhales, exhale deepest into this pose, open that right hip, and then undoing. Inhale, slowly, coming gently out of the pose, hands onto the seat of the chair. The body slowly moves, not swings, the right leg gently off the chair, and then find my balance. One more time. Feet directly under my hips gently shifting towards the heels, the hands gently in the seat of the chair. One more time, breathe in. This time I'm going to exhale, bend the elbows, let the forearms, let the hands onto the seat of the chair, deeper into the seat of the chair. The elbows maintain as close to the chair as possible. My torso is flat, not rounded, not arched. Maintain your tummy supportive when the body's ready. The right foot stays on the ground. This time the left leg lifts off the floor and then opens the left hip. That means that your left hand is going to slowly come, raising the elbow, the form this time of the chair, and your left hand is going to almost press towards the seat of the chair to raise the left side of your body. So it's not just the elbow, it's not just the shoulder, but it's the rib cage, the waist, The hip area raises and your left leg comes tallest and farthest away from the body and tall towards the sky, stretching the knee as much as possible. If I were to hold you onto the thigh and calf, can I stretch that knee and strengthen it out? Can you find the shoulders and spine reach? Is the left leg extended and your right heel on the ground? Perfect. Deep breath in. When the body rotates, inhale and hold. Very nice. Inner thighs. Maintain your last long inhalation. Deep breath into this position. When the body exhales, slowly allow the left leg to kindly bring it gently down. Press it softly, adjusted. You know the distance between toes and heels. You know your forearms and elbows to come towards the seat of the chair, your head to slowly soften. Move back, move your hips back as if you're just reaching, as if your body weight is going to fall off the chair and your fingers and hands are just holding onto the seat, or the back seat, towards the backrest, towards the edge of the seat, whichever it is that's comfortable for your body. And stretch your arms, lengthen your back. Press back into your glutes, into your tailbone area, as if your toes were actually shifting off the ground, as if you're just almost lifting the toes off the floor, if not completely lifting the toes. Allow your head to drop in between your shoulders. One more time. Open, extend your body. And so what does it feel to align those muscles, to feel that you're really activating those deep muscles inside, that your exhalation again activates the diaphragm, breathing through your lungs, and then slowly come forward. Let your body soften the elbows and knees, placing them into the ground, into the chair. Let your left elbow, are we doing okay? Yes, all right. We're still there? Let your left foot steady onto the ground, onto the chair. Let your right leg then now prepares to raise behind. And as your right side of your body is now raised, your left hand stays stable, maybe crossing slightly to the right, while your right hand presses under the shoulder, under the elbow raises, and your right elbow extends, and you find your shoulders and rib cage on the right side open wider, and your weight is on the heel of that left foot, not onto the big toe, not on the pinky toe, not even on the arch. That your left knee is held by the muscles around it, that your left inner thigh is supportive, that your right leg rotates, and you point the toes, you flex the toes, whichever is comfortable. Breath in. Can I engage my glute muscles? Am I on the left hip, or am I racing away from the left hip? So what does that mean to that right glute muscles, inner thighs? One more time. Is your tummy, is my tummy tucking in? If I were to poke you in your belly, is your belly strong and supported? Very nice. Inhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Very good. And allow your inner thighs to rotate and extend when your last long inhalation. Observe your inner thighs. When and if your body's ready, slowly engage and support. Very nice. Inhale, inhale. And then kindly, with intention, exhale, and then release your right leg slowly. Touch. Bring your elbows, hands, arms under the shoulders, neck and spine and head. Extend, breath in. When and if your body's ready. Allow your inhalation to support the pose. Allow the exhalation to bend your knees, raise your heels, slowly walk your hands up the backrest of the chair if that's possible, and then slowly engage your hips to press back against the seat of your pants and raise your rib cage. Knees point forward, do not separate, aligning them with your toes, your inner thighs remain. Engage your leg muscles, not the joints, and let your belly, let your chest raise up, your arms wide enough so your chest comes right in between your shoulders, and you slowly raise the crown of the head and you breathe in. Engage. Can you find your chest? Imagine I'm going to touch you from your chest and raise your body a little bit forward and up. Imagine that your breastbone area is the one driving the extension away from your pubic bone. Very nice. Do not crunch your back. Is lengthen the chest, opening the shoulders. Beautiful. Are you breathing? Is the crown of the head really tall? Are you really driving the extension to extend and open when your breath supports the last full inhalation? Empty and surrender slowly the pressure down to your heels, your legs, all those muscles supported your joints. Settle gently your hands onto the seat of the chair. Breath in. when your body's ready. Allow your body to slowly walk your feet gently forward towards the chair. Let your hands walk into the backrest of the chair, and then gently rotate 180 degrees away from the chair. And let your calves slowly be very gently touching towards the chair, the back of your legs, the back of your knees or hamstrings, into the front of the chair. When your spine and torso stay long and your body lengthens and your shoulders are wide, when your body's ready. Let your right and left hand come slowly forward towards the sky. Breath in, open your body straight tall. Are you staying in contact with your chair? Can you feel the calves? Can you feel the hamstrings? Can you feel the body? Can you feel your glutes? When your body's ready, allow your right hand to slowly open to the right side of your body and reach for the backrest of the chair. And slowly, only the right hand, rotate, look out, find the backrest, and let your left and right calves stay, or the back of your legs stay in contact with your chair. And find your glutes opening. Your left arm remains tall. You're not pinching through the shoulder. You're softening, opening the clavicle on the right side. So the clavicle, instead of shortening the distance between the shoulder and the chest, you want to open that space and find that your clavicle extends and your shoulder blade contracts. And your left arm comes taller above the shoulder. You look slowly towards the ground, towards the right shoulder, towards the back of the rest of the chair, your glute muscle support. One more time, breathe in. Is your body able to breathe through that left side? Make those muscles open. When your last long deep breath in comes in, exhale all the way through slowly. Let your right arm, do not rush in as many breaths as you need to. Raise the right arm, return back to center. Breathe in, find your feet and calves still connected, and let your arms slowly drop down to the sides of your body, towards the sides of your thighs. Stay connected to your chair. Allow your hands to slide through your thighs, through your knees, through your shins, towards your ankles, towards your toes. Let your body fold very gently forward until your hands come and touch the seat of the chair. Touch the seat of the chair or the legs of the chair, whichever is comfortable for your body, and let your back not be hunched over or forward. Let your pressure of the hands on the seat of the chair or anywhere on the chair to extend the chest forward. So your elbows almost lengthen as if the crown of the head tries to press away from the tailbone, and your body weight shifts into the chair. So your heels, your hips go deeper into the chair while your chest lengthens out in front of your body. But it's not an arch, it's the waist muscle. So if, again, I were to wrap a big towel around your waist, and I'm going to hold that towel from both ends and pull it tight towards its center and away from the hips. Imagine that your torso is lengthening, not because of your chin, not because of the crown. Let your last two breaths. Are your knees tight? Can you observe your body? Are you still able to support softly the extension? When your body's ready, inhale, and then exhale, and slowly soften your head, your back, your shoulders, your knees. Bring your back to round, to extend, to raise, to open. Are you aware of the movement of your body? Can you drop the shoulders wide outside the chest? Can you open the arms wide to the sides of your body towards the sky? And you breathe in tall. Are your calves and hamstrings, have you moved away from your chair? Is it okay to modify those micro adjustments? That's the whole point, right? A point of reference. So you're sensorily connected to a point of reference with the chair and body. Can you feel your own balance? What is it feeling? What are the adaptations that my body needs in this pose? One more time, breath in. Can I allow my left arm to come slowly outside the body, towards the left side of the torso, towards the chair behind me, touching the tip of the fingers, the full hand, the heel of hand, doesn't matter. And let the body slowly adjust. That your right foot in particular, you see how your hips may shift and your spine may shift. I'm still connected onto the chair, and my right arm comes slowly over my head, and I look over the left side of my body. Not because my shoulder comes closer to the chest on the left side, it's because I'm opening that shoulder. Imagine I'm going to touch you from the front of that left shoulder and just open it softly with my hand so the shoulder blade retracts into the back, and the entire right side opens. Can I feel feet, heels, calves, both legs evenly. Very nice. And your body engages. And I slowly, I'm going to touch you from your shoulder. Is that okay? Breath in and exhale slowly out. Beautiful. And feel that my body stretches, and I lean into the chair behind so I can feel my calves and my hamstrings not shifting away from the chair, but adapting. Very nice. So I now have that control over my hips and now feel all this part of my body opening. Yes. Breath in slowly. Can I find my tummy? Not to force my back, but my tummy raises my chest. Excellent. And feel how that expansion of your back. Last 2 breaths. Can I feel my belly? Last long inhalation, observing the spine, the hands, the shoulders when my body exhales, and I can feel slow exhalation. Gently bring the right hand, the left arm, shoulders in as many breaths as it takes me to come back into center. Very nice. Breath in. Allow the body to stay steady. Do I need to micro adjust? What shifted on my legs, on my calves, on my hips? Can I drop slowly forward, gently, one more time? Finding my hands sliding through my thighs, if necessary, to my knee, my shins, towards the seat of the chair, towards the legs of the chair, until my calves and hips are slowly aligned. I feel the back of my legs still in connection, that I'm not shifting anything, that I'm still aware of all that sensorial connection when my body's ready. Take a soft inhalation. And then as I press into the chair, I raise one last time, my chest away from my thighs, the crown of head away from my tailbone. And so am I locking in this position? If I were to place my palm hand into your heart, and then your heart slowly shifts, and the crown of head extends, and the lower back finds the stability, not forcefulness. Can I feel the alignment on the toes? Can I feel the alignment on the spine? Can I feel how my shoulder blades slowly roll into each other so the chest is the one driving? Excellent. Forward. Can I find how that helps my abdomen? How my abdominal muscles are really strengthening that position when the last long inhalation happens and you feel your body slowly rotating and opening. Find your last long inhalation. Deep, deep breath in. Engage and open. Shift your chest a little bit forward. Excellent. When your abdomen exhales, release slowly, gently down. Soften your hands. Walk your hands up your shins and thighs. Round one more time your spine towards the sky. Allow your shoulders to shift, your chest to widen, and your shoulder blades to shift towards each other, so your shoulders drop back and your chest opens and your arms come wide to the sides of your body, raising in an inhalation towards the sky. Have I shifted my connection? What moved around my calves, my feet? Can I feel the equal balance on the right and the left side in connection to the chair? Can I feel my glutes? One more time, breathe in. Can I allow my arms to open wide, shoulder height only? Extend the arms to the right and left, just outside the shoulders, so my calves and hamstrings are still connected to the chair, and your chest shift towards the sky. And I allow my abdomen to tuck in and the chest to lift towards the sky while my head maybe drops behind my body. And I breathe in. Exhale, can I find my glutes? Open my chest. Breathe, breathe in. Last 2 times. Observe that your body, the palms of hands, the heart center opens, that you're really shifting from the spine, from the center of your heart. Very nice. And find how that part of your body lengthens. One more time. Engage. Raise. When your body exhales, are you feeling your clavicles? Last breath in. Exhale all the way through. Beautiful. Come up. Raise your arms. Raise your torso. Extend your body tall. And then slowly drop gently forward. Elbows, hands through your thighs, your knees. Touch the shins. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Allow your hands to keep walking towards the yoga mat. Let your fingers touch slowly towards the floor. Let your hands keep walking away from your toes as if you're going towards the back of your yoga mat. Allow your body weight to shift into your arms. Let your right foot come slowly onto the chair. Touch by flexing the toes under the heel. The foot is on the chair, and you keep walking the hands slowly towards the back of the mat. And your body becomes almost into a plank position. Soften the left knee and let the left knee touch the floor. The left knee slowly touches the floor and your body exhales. Hands, again, adjust, micro adjust. What is the best position for your wrists, for the elbows? Are the crease of the elbows looking towards each other? Are your shoulder blades slowly outside the chest rather than down below under the chest? Is your neck an extension of the spine long? Can you flex the toes of the right foot so you're really engaged in the size of your body? And when your body's ready, maybe for some of us, that's not possible. We stay here and that's perfect. Maybe for some of us, the knees lift and the left leg comes gently on top of the seat of the chair. And I find my body in full plank. Breath in, exhale all the way through. Find your body strong, not because you're forcing, not because you're twisting, and your body exhales. Glute muscles are not raised. Glute muscles are not dipped. You maintain your abdomen strength. One more time, breathe in. When your body exhales, is your head and your neck lengthening away, and then slowly drop your right knee gently towards the floor and let your body exhale. Beautiful, deep breath. Press slowly the left leg behind, soften the right knee in a way that extends your chest, soften your wrists, elbows, the joints of your shoulders, and move the crown of the head away from that left heel. One more time, breathe in. Exhale all the way through. Beautiful. When and if your body finds an exhalation that empties all the way through, let your last long inhalation, feel your body extending, reaching, and then exhale your left knee towards the ground, soften that left foot. It doesn't matter where you are, just stay softly into this position. Beautiful. Deep breath in. Allow the elbows to touch the ground, the forearms to touch the floor, the palms and hands to slowly reach towards each other, the neck and head to just be gentle. Let your body steady in this position with your forearms. Make sure that the elbows are not behind the shoulders, but slightly in front of the shoulders. So you're not tensing onto the joints of your shoulders. Your jaw tends to look up. We tend to tighten the neck. Maintain your neck long. Right leg slowly comes onto the chair, and this is as far as we're gonna go. Stay with your right toes. You have not moved away, so the distances should be ideal still for your body. So your right toes tuck under your heel and stay. Do not drop the lower back. Raise the belly button area so your back lengthens and your jaw draws in and your glute muscles on the right are really engaged, and you find the crown of the head extending. Maybe your body's ready to just stay in this position. Hug your knee with your thigh, hug your calves so your ankle supports. Do not force into your toes. Is your belly retracting to support your back? Are your glutes too high or glutes too low? Is your neck hanging or your head is extending? Beautiful. Let your last long inhalation, breath in, and then your body exhales, empty, empty, and maybe your left leg shifts on top of the chair, and maybe that's available to our body, and you breathe in and you squeeze, and your big toes closer than your heels, and your spine lengthened, your glute muscles are not forced up or down to the ground. One more time, engage. Imagine I'm going to sit on your back. Can you support me with your abdominal strength? Excellent. Inhale, can you stand me? Is the question. Find your belly. One more time. Let your final breath in. Can you really strengthen? Really hold your core. When your body's ready, exhale, and then bend your right knee off the chair into the ground. If you were there, can you slowly soften? Observe that your left leg remains long through the heel, that you're still hugging those thigh muscles, that you're still engaging the glute muscles on the left, that your spine shifts forward, as if you're just creating traction with your forearms onto the ground and extending your body away from the left leg while the left heel presses even farther behind. Beautiful. Breath in. Allow your spine to not be arched, dipped. You're not forcing your neck. You're not forcing the shoulders, that your breath allows you. Again, that openness in your last long, deep breath in. Allow your belly to exhale deeply, and then bend your left knee. Inhale, inhale, and let your left foot slowly touch the ground. Slowly bring your body to come gently on hands and knees. Breath in, breath all the way out. Very nice. Observe your body one more time to just hang gently into this position when and if your body is ready. Allow your legs and your knees to start walking in between the legs of your chair, if that's possible, or maybe outside the legs of your chair, if that's possible, getting closer towards the seat of the chair through your hamstrings and glutes. And when and if your body's ready, allow, again, enough flexibility, right? You are able to adapt and modify as much as your body needs to. Walk your hands into your knees, into your thighs, and round your torso off the ground slowly. And you're kneeling right in front of the chair, and your feet are gently under the chair or closer to the chair, and your hands are able to slowly shift behind to touch the chair. If you're too far, your body will tell you that you're doing an extra effort to reach towards the seat of the chair. If you're too close, then your body naturally was able to push away from the chair. So find that perfect distance, comfortable for your back, for your shoulders, for your arms. Let your fingers touch the chair, the seat of the chair, the edge of the chair, and then rotate your shoulders away from the chest. Squeeze through your glutes. Press gently or hold on to the chair as much as your body allows it, and let your chest slowly shift off the ground towards the sky, and maybe your head also follows right through. Are you pressing? Are you even? Are you shifting on one leg more than the other? Are you making your body able to just breathe and move? Again, isotonic movement, right? That your muscles maintain that tenacity, that you're engaging and elongating, that your shoulders are separating from your chest and you're driving it through the heart center. Very nice. We drive, we're almost mindlessly moving through our day. How can we, for the first time, really feel your heart? Very nice. And feel your abdomen and your chest raising kindly. Very good. Let your last 2 breaths find the exhalation. Very nice. Deep breath in. Glute muscles activate in your last long inhalation through your heart, through your chest. Breathe in, tall, tall, tall. And exhale. Soften through your hands, elbows, shoulders. Let your body settle kindly. Bring one foot gently forward, whichever foot you prefer. Kneel on the opposite leg. Find your body supportive, and then allow your hips to come towards the seat of the chair, to slowly sit over the chair while the opposite leg comes gently forward, and we slide into the chair. Slide deep into the chair. I'm going to move my chair because the microphone, then people cannot hear me if I'm not facing into it. So, but you can also switch it if you want to look not against the wall. Find your body sitting deepest into the seat of the chair. Your lower back slides deep into the backrest. Your shoulders are wide. Deep breath in. And when your body's ready, your left foot remains onto the ground. Your hands are going to give you balance by holding onto the backrest, to the sides, to the legs. Left foot, left heel onto the ground, never forcing the knee. Your right leg slowly opens in front of your body. And maybe the hamstring, maybe the back of the glute touches the chair to help you extend the right leg in front of your body. And your toes are pointed, your toes are flexed, the entire heel of your foot is pressed out, whichever is most comfortable for your shin, for your thigh, and use your muscles. Abdomen, most importantly, can you tuck in the belly and then raise through the thigh area? Deep breath. Exhale all the way through. Allow your hands to give support. One more time. Inhale. And when your body's ready, exhale, bending the right knee, right foot, breath in, reach or sit up, and then slowly lean forward and see if your abdomen flexes and your torso comes over your thighs and your spine stays, and you slide into the seat of the chair and your neck is not tense. Your hands come towards your ankles, towards your feet, towards the legs of the chair, towards the back legs of the chair. It doesn't matter. Find your head dipping slowly, this time your chin into your throat, so your spine is exhaling. Breath in. Very nice. Can you flex through those thighs? Are your knees wider than your toes? Are your inner thighs connected? Are you raising your heels? Or are your feet just under your knees? Breath in. Flex. One more time. Feel that your abdomen, the front of your body flexes, that your entire, all those core muscles that you worked on. And then less, as you already know, is so much more in yoga, right? It's not about just going through and making it work and blah, blah, blah that we have learned, right? What success might look like in the Western world idealist. But it's actually quite the contrary, to find your easy way or your simple way, your comfortable way through life, that you're observing the preciousness of every moment as you exhale deeply and as you inhale. Observe, again, the joy that you find into that flexion, that your body with gratitude exhales and surrenders all the old stuff. Inhale deeply. And as your body exhales, soften when you're ready. Hands and arms and head and back. And your hands help through the chair to raise one more time your torso. And you raise through the base of the spine and back, and the shoulders are wider, the chest opens, the clavicles are extended, the right foot stays deepest into the floor while the left heel extends out. And maybe it's the hamstring, maybe it's the glute that supports, and that's as far as we're gonna go. Or maybe it's the left leg that raises a little bit taller by pointing, flexing the entire foot. Your shoulders are wide, shoulder blades towards each other, and you activate and you flex your tummy. And your tummy tends to pouch out, contract it in, breath in, jaw, neck, breathe into this position. Very nice. Are you tightening through your brow? Are you tightening through your masseters, through your chewing muscles? Are you softening your jaw? Very nice. What is your focus? What is your intention into this position? Can you let your last two breaths? Observe your shoulders and your posture. One more time. Engage those deep core muscles. And as the body exhales, slowly soften the left knee, the left foot. Deep breath in. Open your feet wide away from each other. So your heels are slightly closer to the body than the toes. Your hands come slowly towards gently the thighs and knees, maybe into the inner thighs, and the body slowly starts shifting forward. And you breathe in. And you exhale all the way out. Am I breaking this? I got trapped. There you go. Find the body slowly leaning forward, and you exhale through your chest, and you exhale through your torso, and you move towards the ground, and you find how your inner thighs now maybe playing a role. Are my heels still not behind the knees, but exactly below or slightly above the knees? And maybe my hands stay high on my legs, on my thighs, on my knees, on my shins, or maybe my arms are reaching in between the legs towards the legs of the chair, towards the back legs of the chair, towards the seat of the chair, whichever is most comfortable. And can I find that openness, that my torso is not raising the glutes, that I'm still anchored, that I observe my spine, that I'm not drawing in the knees into my body, but outside my body? Can I still hold my glutes in position? Can I observe my body into this pose to support? And when and if my body is ready, can I feel my neck, my head just lengthening? Give enough room for that vertebrae to breathe. Can I observe how the front of my head, how I connect to the front of my body in my last one breath in? And I exhale. Can I feel how the exhalation slowly empties? And I walk my hands to support, to realign, to maintain, to bring up the entire body. And I slowly shift, right? There's a lot of blood shifting, not only blood, but fluids of the body, as we know, to reestablish the body pressure. So make sure that your head and the rest of your torso realign gently. If we move too fast, the body will protest and will tell you. The legs come in gently, parallel to each other with your heels underneath your knees. And my right hand is going to come towards the right side of the chair, towards the backrest of the chair. So the shoulder, the entire elbow shifts away from the center of your body, while my left hand comes over towards the right thigh, on the outside of the thigh, on the outside of the knee, on the outside of the glute. And I twist lightly. And maybe my left foot stays steady for support without opening it to farther to the left. And my right knee contracts as I inhale. And my right hand holds gently underneath the thigh, underneath the hamstring, underneath the knee, outside the shin, outside the ankle, outside the right foot, outside the right heel, outside the right pinky toe. And so what do you hear? And what does your body tell you? And is it just about, again, moving deeper, or is it about feeling deeper? So observe. Is your leg or your knee very nice, supported? Adjust and find your way into this pose. Perfect. And feel how your core, your waist, your torso engages the position. Very nice. Observe your spine. Open your shoulders. Very good. Feel your last few seconds in position. Can you really observe again, as precious as this moment can be? Can you find that gentle moment of just observance, of just integration, that your body really feels tall and limber and strong in your last one? Deep, deep breath in. Let your body exhale. Soften the knee if your knee is extended, and place your right foot very gently towards the ground in reverse order, as you already know. The left arm does, and your right arm comes shifting, and your body sits with your thighs and inner thighs very tight towards each other. We're going to lean forward and embrace your legs from underneath. Maybe the hands come behind the hamstrings, kneecaps, calves. Maybe the arms reach for your wrists, forearms, elbows, triceps, shoulders. And your body slowly folds over and you squeeze into the center of your body. Your inner thighs squeeze towards each other. Your knees close towards each other. Doesn't mean touching. Your abdomen pressing through your organs into your abdominal cavity, all the reproductive system, the entire digestive system, the entire endocrine system, like those important glands that we have in our body that makes things juice up and just be mobile and flexible and pliable. All those juices that your body naturally produces. Can you observe the breath? That you're really engaging, again, that last portion of your lungs. The lungs, sometimes we think that are just open completely, but there's this one layer at the very end of the lungs that is actually for safety. Your body knows to keep that very last piece of air. Can we exchange? Can we allow the body to just feel that your lungs are emptying from that root of the base of the lungs, and that the expansion, the health of every one of our alveoli, that your entire immune system is vigorous and strong, that your entire nervous system is calm and just supportive, that you're connecting truly in a sense of complete health, not just physical health, that you're allowing, again, the mind, the emotions, and all the other things that may come up to observe gently. Let your last full deep breath. Observe what is the meaning of that movement to your body. And then exhale, soften gently from that intention, from that effort, and let your hands come to your shins, your knees, your thighs, and raise one vertebra at a time, slowly. Your body otherwise will protest. Listen to your body and do as much or move as gently or quickly as your body needs to, and exhale. And maybe as your body inhales, you check your posture one more time, that you start from a center space in a place of groundedness. One last inhalation. Your left arm moves slowly towards the left side of your chair, towards the left backrest, while your right hand comes slowly over towards the thigh, towards the knee, towards the outer glute, towards the seat of the chair, towards the backrest of the chair. It doesn't matter, until your shoulders and the elbows settle and feel that your torso and spine twist. Once you have grounded, once you have found this part of the movement, maybe it's available for us that we can soften the right arm and the left knee lifts, and you hold the outside of your thigh, outside of your knee, behind the hamstring, behind the kneecap, over your shin, over the ankle, over the left side of your foot. Completely irrelevant, as long as you're not pulling on something, as long as you're not overextending and feeling gently and comfortable. Can you find how your abdomen, how you're twisting, and what are you looking with your mind's eye? What are you looking at with your mind's eye? Where is your focus? How can you remind yourself of that moment, of that breath, of that intention that is brought in? Can you stay, again, present into that rhythm you have created with your own physical body? How does it feel to be aligned? If I were to hold you from the back of the right shoulder, how does that feel supportive, that I shift that right shoulder forward and up and the left shoulder farther back behind? and your left leg is perfectly engaging. And you find that the twist is a deeper massage into your organs, is a deeper opening of all the tissues, fascia, nervous system. Let your last 2 breaths. Can you inhale with an openness onto your forehead, into your back of your throat? Inhale deeply. And let your body exhale to release hand and knee and foot and leg, and let it place it softly towards the ground. Let your body undo as you already know in reverse order. Can you sit very tall? Can you let your right foot stay steady? Actually, let's start with your right leg. So can you let your left leg stay steady and your right foot comes slowly over as if you're just placing the sole of your foot looking directly towards the left side of your body. So the sole of your foot is facing out and your knee is supported because your pinky toe is not pulled away, because your toe is not over pushing out, is maintaining that balance on the foot that maintains both sides of your shin muscles, supporting the knee in perfect position. And your right hand holds onto that right knee. And that's perfect. And that's enough. For some of us, that's as much as we're going to give our physical body. And that's perfectly okay to engage the entire abdominal girdle and your shoulders open and your spine lengthens and the crown extends towards the sky. And maybe for some of us, the torso starts leaning gently forward, or maybe the spine. If I start rounding my back, it's okay to give it a little bit of roundiness to slowly loosen up the tissues, but not forcing in a rounding position, the neck or the vertebrae column. Maintain your body softly leaning and let your left foot steady your knees, your ankle, your joints of the entire body. Maybe for some of us, the hands slowly come towards the ground, maybe come towards the legs of the chair, maybe come towards the seat of the chair, towards the backrest of the chair, maybe come all the way towards the left foot. And your body exhales gently forward. And you can feel how that right hip is actually extending. And you breathe in and you exhale slowly. Can you find one more time? Bite. What is the feeling, right, between an expectation and an intention of the body? How do we negotiate that within our physical body? How do we remain centered? Can we accept that we are exactly perfect at this moment? That this is exactly where we have led into the present moment with all the choices of our life. And this is exactly the perfect moment to slowly start breathing in a deeper sense, to start with acceptance. And then observe that our breath in opens. And then surrender any other thoughts, emotions, ideas. Last long inhalation. Is the breath really bringing in something new? Can you engage and surrender one more time? Almost like a prayerful breath out, to surrender gently out from the heart. And let your hands help you to come slowly back upright. If you're leaning slightly forward into perfect aligned position, that your body settles kindly to soften joints, that you raise the right knee off the ground as you inhale, that your right foot slowly comes towards the ground as you exhale, slowly, gently settling into the floor, that your left foot switches gently positions, that your sole of your left foot looks directly towards the right side of your body, and you find your spine and your back and your neck gently aligning. And this is the first step to supporting it. And this is as far as your body needs to. By all means, wrap that towel around your waist, tighten your abdominal girdle, raise your rib cage, stay in tall position, perfect position. Support your left knee with your left hand. Breathe in, allow your body to tilt gently forward if and when your body allows it, if at all, and feel that your body just moves. And so what does it feel without pinching? And you'll know when your body tells you this doesn't feel good. Your body's talking to us constantly. Can we just pay attention and breathe into it? Can we adapt and adjust? Can you feel what is your body asking? Can your body go for deeper, for more? Not because that's better, but is what your body allows it. Can you feel your hands reaching gently to wherever is most supported? Is the side different from the other? Is this hip, knee, ankle? Can you observe the difference and just embrace it and just truly love. Observe the spine. Observe the jaw. All the messages that we get from the outside world. You are not this. You are expected to be that. We want you to be this kind of person. Can we remain true to who we are? The perfection of who we are. I've heard this compared as a beautiful pearl necklace. We are all connected. That string that connects us is that subtle energy of that spiritual source being the same deep energy that enlivens our soul. But the particularity of every pearl, so different from each other, is what makes it so beautiful and unique. And find yourself contributing to the beauty of the necklace, that we're not thinking ourselves of that individual pearl, but the connection of us with our beauty and specialness added to this. When and if your body exhales, take your last full expansion. Observe with intention out, and then bring your body slowly, helping with your hands to come back into gently upright position, as upright as your body allows it. Your left knee is inhale off the ground up, and you're helping your left leg slowly settle. And you find your body one more time into sitting position. Open your legs a little bit wider from each other. Slide gently towards the top edge of your mat and let your hands walk into the inside of your thighs, knees, calf, ankles, as if your hands and fingers are able to touch the floor. And maybe your spine rounds, and maybe one foot, whichever one you prefer, slide it behind, as if your tip of the toes are coming towards the back legs, and then slide your body into that right or left knee. Settle it, settling the knee to the ground, settling the opposite knee to the floor. Walk slowly your feet and legs towards each other under the chair, and roll your body slowly off the ground or off the side, rolling it gently on your back. So your back is now rolled completely on its hips, back area, shoulders, and your feet are going to come towards the edge of the chair first. So let your feet touch the seat of the chair with your heels, with the arch of your feet. Find your shoulders, find your neck, find your back, feel your abdomen, your chest sinking, your head elongating. Gently allow your head to, without raising it, just simply let your head roll on its right side. So let your head look out to the right shoulder. And so what does it feel like for your shoulder blades? What does it feel like for the rest of your back? What does it feel like for your hips, your knees, your feet? Is your abdomen sinking? Can you raise your head when you're ready to return your head back towards inhalation on the center of your body? And roll as you exhale at your own pacing towards the opposite side. What is it that changes? What is it that needs to be adjusted? Are we paying attention? Can I stay in this position for a few breaths? Can I allow my shoulders not to have to carry so much, that my chest doesn't have to carry so much, that my belly doesn't have to carry and gut so much of these feelings? Can I just find and create and trust that even the unseen energy around us and unseen loving energy around us is the one that is embracing that feeling, that the energy wants to receive and help and support anything we want to just let go, so we can remain in a loving relationship into the moment. And the head moves back to center as I breathe in And when I settle my head into the center, I can walk my calves on the seat of the chair and I rest my legs deeply on the seat of the chair in the most comfortable position for the rest of my body. And just taking a few seconds to observe what transitions, what is changing? Is there anything that is changing or affected? Is there anything else that I have discovered as I have peeled and done a lot of body work, right? A lot of work with our body to get somewhere. So, what is that somewhere with us? What is my own special somewhere today? Can I shift my perception, the way I judge or see the world with eyes of kindness, to recognize in every being, not just human, that that string of our necklace is also connected, that that specialness also lies within them. And very, very gently, as we embrace everything that we've let go and embrace the new and renewed and cleansed, more surrendered and humble aspect of self. We allow the legs, the feet, the knees to move softly towards the edge of the chair one more time, to roll on our side, so the torso rolls, legs and shoulders on one side of the body. Stay for a second as you breathe out, as you let your blood pressure, the head, the heart rate, all those things to shift into the side. And when the body is ready, maybe the top leg extends out wherever side you chose to be, and then your body rolls slowly and pausing as many times as you need to pause as you come into the sitting position. And you rotate facing forward as we started our yoga practice, and your body exhales first the hips and legs towards the ground, then the base of the spine, the shoulders, the chest, the crown of the head. Are the hands feeling connected to the body? Can you connect to your senses, to the sensation of your hands, the sensation of your body, your skin? Can I allow my spine and arms to slowly be aligned as the arms then start shifting? And expand your energy. As you're just really opening the heart, as if you're just really irradiating outside your body and around your body towards the sky, front, back, up, and bend the elbows so they come back into the heart center, into prayer pose, so you can feel deep your body work as an instrument, so we can be more in tune, so we can truly experience a sense of harmony, to be harmonious, to not be drifted away from things that may happen around our lives, that we can allow ourselves to then find a sense of calm or peacefulness. And within the peacefulness, we can rediscover our truth, our true sense of our heart, which is only, and that's only that remains true in the heart forever, which is that divine essence of love, of selfless divine love.
Yes. Yeah, hold on. Let me get off this meeting real quick.
Bye, Leslie.